capital with Dividends Apparel, a company that believes in creating a positive impact today and later. That's why 10% of our net profits go to organizations that are helping people help themselves. So when you buy our high-quality, unbeatably priced clothing, you're not just looking good, you're doing good. Visit dividendsapparel.com and get involved. Do it capital with Dividends Apparel.
Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners, I don't think they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365, until I reach the heavens.
Check it out. You know what's good? Home Inc. TV, hustlers on a mission every day. Sponsored by dividendsapparel.com. Whatever you do, make sure you do it capital and create a positive impact today and later. Fuck them haters. Get your paper straight like that. And never forget, real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Hoe ass niggas gonna talk about it, and fuck niggas gonna hate regardless. I promise you that. So do your shit to the fullest, nigga. I don't give a fuck what they thinking. You shouldn't either. And I say that to say this, nigga. This man, Bronny James, you feel me, will be better than Michael Jordan when it's all said and done. Now, he definitely won't be better than his daddy. Now, he ain't gonna amount to shit like his daddy. He ain't gonna be nothing like Pops. But his Pops been past Jordan years ago. I don't give a fuck what the Jordan dick riders got to say. Because motherfuckers be stuck in the past. And these gonna be the same motherfuckers after both LeBron's sons pass Michael Jordan. They still gonna be in their 80s, 90s talking about Michael Jordan was the best. Get the fuck out of here. You know it's motherfuckers that still feel like Bill Russell was the best, right? You know that, right? They just ain't got no voice in this shit and they old as fuck and don't nobody fucking listen to them and they about to die. And that's gonna be y'all. That's gonna be all y'all Jordan fanatics, dick riders. That's gonna be all y'all on y'all deathbed. You know who the royal family gonna be? The Jameses in NBA. And basketball history is gonna be the James family. I'm gonna tell you how this shit finna go. Matter of fact, let's just look at this right quick before I get started. Before I get started for real. Let's go to the files right quick. Let's listen to let's go right here. Let's listen to the song. Let's see.
Is that because of you, LeBron James, or is it because of your son, Bronny James, and his struggles in the D League and the NBA prior to that, college basketball, prior to that, high school basketball when he was an All-American averaging 14 points a game, and people said no All-American averages 14 points a game.
This is an NBA level.
I can tell you one thing. Michael Jordan wasn't even a motherfucking All-American high school. Michael Jordan didn't even make his motherfucking junior high school team, nigga. Let's keep it real. Like, niggas always talk about this Michael Jordan shit. I'm gonna go right to the facts, nigga. LeBron James came out of high school, nigga. And Michael Jordan ain't even make his high school junior basketball team. How the fuck is he better than LeBron? Carry on.
Player.
James down the paint.
Bronny, the crossover. Oh, strong mover. Just every single eye is on him as he takes the step back three and drills it right here.
Bronny James just went off for 39 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, and 4 steals in a recent G League win against the Santa Cruz Warriors. And I know what you're about to say. It's the G League. who cares? Well, the thing is, I wouldn't normally care, hence this being my first video about Bronny, but after months and months of criticism towards both Bronny and LeBron for every single mistake he has made in Summer League, in the G League, and in the NBA, with people making this many videos just to break down missed defensive rotations by him in the first games of his Summer League career, yes, that level of hatred and ridicule, when that happens, there comes a time where these people need to recognize that Bronny James is actually very good at basketball. And despite being the
And you know how you get a new job somewhere, right? In the beginning, you be like, damn, dog, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this shit. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through the training. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep this shit up. I don't even know if I'm gonna stay here. I don't know these bitches finna fire me. I'm gonna fuck around and get fired. I'm still trying to learn this shit. I'm trying to feel this shit out. You feel me? That shit completely different jumping from fucking college to the pros. And they scrutinize the man. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, Bronny James is really only being judged based off of how good his father was. That's why they're calling him trash. Bronny is basically jumped in the league as an average basketball player. Now, the way I'm judging this and stating, he will be better than Jordan. As long as he can stay healthy and, you know what I'm saying, he gonna keep elevating. That's the thing about, you know what I'm saying, like, it's about progression and getting better, showing improvement. If you remember Jordan in the beginning, they criticized everything about Jordan. And then he had to show improvement. It really wasn't until they was using him to make an extra bunch of money that he wasn't getting benefited from because of his personal situations. That's why they made him into the face of the NBA. And know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of different shit that come along with that. That's why he couldn't speak about other shit. Maybe he just ain't give a fuck about niggas. Know what I'm saying? Anyways, but when you're judged off of the greatest fucking player to ever fucking play the game, just because you his son, of course, nigga, of course he ain't good. Of course he ain't his daddy, bitch. Of course he ain't. Now I'm gonna tell you who gonna be the closest to becoming better than his father. It's gonna be Bryce. And it's gonna be strictly because of his height and how he's gonna develop. You feel me? But if you're the greatest player in the world, you the greatest NBA player, right, to ever play, and then your sons get in the league, and then statistically they're able to pass the person that everybody was debating them being better than their father, it's game over then, ain't it? Like, there's nobody else. You know how long it will be until somebody else comes along that will be able to top that shit. And hold on,
55th overall pick.
don't let his motherfucking grandson don't let one of these niggas' kids goddamn be motherfucking
He has
the
a
next him for
legitimate
real,
chance
man. You know
at
he's
being
Tyler
a
Smith generation.
rotation level NBA
He's
player.
good enough
I mean,
to
just watch
get
him
his
here,
son good
setting
enough
the
to get
defender
the
up
league.
like he's going left
His
before
grandson
crossing
jump
back
out that
right.
bitch.
And then with the help
Grandson gonna be
defender
talking
coming
about 11
over,
around
he
this
just
bitch.
barrels into him and then has the
Coming
ability
from the
to
free throw
hang
line,
and
dunking by
finish in the
13.
air. Well, look at him here in
Fuck outta here,
transition.
man.
Look at the speed, breaking through the defense and then the ability to hit the defense with the slow step and float it in. These are just glimpses of what Bronny has been doing night in and night out in the G League, averaging over 22 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists on 46% from the field and nearly 38% from 3. No matter
Now look at these numbers right here, what he averaging in the what is summer league stats, G League, whatever. That's what he averaging. 22, 5, 4, 2. So Gilbert Arenas did a breakdown himself of numbers. And basically, he's saying Jit would have averaged probably about half of that. About the same numbers on the assist steals and all that shit. But points, he would have been averaging about half of that in the NBA. I'm gonna tell you the new motherfucker that's gonna be Gilbert Arenas' son. I wonder what D Wade's son at. And we're gonna listen to what
This
Gilbert
man
had
was the
to
one
say.
that said, "You want me?"
Journalists, when have we ever attacked a rookie player? What's the top 10? Do we know any of them? Besides Wemby. We're talking about like 40, $50 million people. And we don't have nothing to say bad about them. Because as Hoopers, you know damn well those first couple games Bronny gets in 1 minute, 3 minute pop. He ain't playing well. Number one picks don't even play well with that kind of time.
You're comparing a regular person in the situation of being a 55th pick to a guy who's the son of a billionaire who has his own platform. There's not a comparison for that. It's not even close.
Let's say Bronny don't get picked. Are you going to tell us that LeBron James and the Lakers wouldn't have signed him as a free agent and whoever they picked with the 55th pick wouldn't have got cut? No matter where he went, he was going to be on the Lakers. You know why? Because he's the money bag himself.
Because he the what?
The money bag.
So it got nothing to do with basketball. People who want to watch basketball didn't sign up to see a money bag. We want to see who. This is the money bag. We can see. This is the thing that brings the attraction. But don't act like it's not. We don't see. We got eyes. We can see what's going on.
Journalists, when have we ever attacked a rookie player? What's the top 10? Do we know any of them? Besides Wemby.
And that
We're talking about like 40.
And that is a hater that just recently apologized to that boy. Matter of fact, let's go look at this. My thing is, why you gonna hate on a young nigga that you know goddamn is bound to get better? And I'm gonna say this shit again. I could tell you exactly how Bronny's style of play gonna be as he develop. He's gonna be a mix of Westbrook and Steph Curry. I guarantee Bronny James will end up being a mixture, basically, of Russell Westbrook and Steph Curry. I can almost guarantee you it. I can almost guarantee it, bro. I could guarantee I could see it right now. I already see it. His style is gonna come up. It's gonna be.
I'll set a career high in this next game in the G
Russell
League against
Westbrook
the Warriors, albeit from Santa Cruz.
Rashad, what do you think, Rashad?
What is Bronny starting to?
No, come over here, Joe.
Yeah, start
with this one right here.
Little Steve. Start with Little Steve. Start with Little Steve.
Come over here.
So Mr. Cemetery Larry Championship Charles, man who goes by many names.
You said it. That's how I'm going. That's it. You said it. I can only go.
You did say it. You called yourself that.
I said to be a nigga like you. Sorry, Mr. Charlie.
So you came back to it, Nick.
No,
we did this last week. We come back to it.
Big hell.
You remember what happened last week?
No,
you tried it, and then you stopped halfway because I was like, you go through with this. You go through with this. It's good show. Trouble. Don't do it. Jangle lane. Leave me alone. I ain't did nothing to nobody. Congratulations, young fella. Look good out there.
They all play. Y'all play hard.
Look good.
We all play hard.
Look good. Look good out there.
Let's clap it up for Bronny, everybody.
Oh, we got two of them back there for the Bron.
Yeah.
We got two.
So this is the LeBron Smoke Machine Guild. This is the Bronny.
Hey.
Added to the arena.
That shit crazy. Just Make-A-Wish Foundation. Huh?
You had to get it off.
He back.
What we doing?
There we go.
He back.
Show the real you.
No,
Come
because
on.
y'all just did the whole thing. I just did what I did, and then you clapped, and where the presents at?
So two
Where the
smoke
fucking
machines.
presents at?
Two
Shit.
smoke machines, the Bronny smoke machine and the LeBron smoke machine. LeBron
Good
smoke
job,
machine,
son.
older, thicker smoke. The Bronny machine, a little bit more younger, vibrant smoke.
Good job, son.
It was a room a little bit
Younger, vibrant smoke.
younger and vibrant, you know. But on a serious note, Gil, is Bronny starting to turn the corner in his progression?
Oh, God.
I'm making that face all the time. Get off the best ball draft.
I'm because
I'm about to pick one for you.
No, I can get Tatum right now.
So you picked Tatum last year. How many times you picked?
Every year.
Yesterday
Every
on the
year.
couch. Yesterday on
I
the
can't
couch.
help it if they stupid enough not to take the team that might go to the championship. You relax, okay?
And also just want to point out that Bronny told a fan recently that your chain is fake, which
Man,
to me just a level in his growth
Yeah.
to be able to clap back.
He took Tatum, but I got Luka, so it don't even matter.
Gil, this is
Multitask,
important to you.
please.
Now we're talking about what's important. Chad has been bitching all show. Talk about Bronny. I said no. We have other things to talk about. I said no. Talk about Bronny.
What are we gonna say that's not there?
Is he turning a corner in his progression as you've seen Bronny over these past couple weeks?
Couple months?
We're really coming on.
months.
Black History Month, I think, was the really
Month?
launching point.
I mean, since this year, since what, January? How he's been playing since January.
Stephen A. Smith made some comments.
I'm not talking about they fantasy of what they talking about. I'm talking about reality. In reality, they should name the G League Bronny League because fucking them up.
The B League.
Right? I mean, he is really dominating. I mean, have we heard about anybody else's performance in the G League?
And let's say right now, they say the boy is G League MVP already.
He is the G League. Are we going to pretend he's not?
In that crowd?
He is the G League. He's been performing. Like you know how I know he's playing so well in the G League?
Don't make me do it.
When the excuse is, oh, it's just the G League. Oh, now it's just the G League because he's dominating.
Yeah, because when he wasn't playing
Oh, like he
well,
can't even ball in the
can't
G
even
League.
play there, he's not
Now the
gonna
fact
do
that
it.
he's dominating the G
Now
League,
you're like,
it's
it's just the
easy
G
for
League.
him. Everybody now is, oh, it's just the G League. Do that in the NBA.
Okay.
What's dominating?
Man, I had
Doing something better than everyone else in your same position. So that means if you take the second round and you say, what is their performance in the G League? And then you add that up. What is King Kong compared to everybody else? Dominance.
man.
You know, so there's first rounders in there that's average about 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one knows because no one talks about the G League. It's only
First rounders. First rounders. I want y'all to know that's first rounders. They said Bronny was supposed to go 55th.
one person in the G League.
Talk about other players. If y'all got a problem with everybody talking about Bronny, then talk about other people.
Who's the G League MVP?
Bronny.
Who's selling out arenas?
Bronny.
Hey, who's selling in jersey sales?
Bronny.
If they drop a shoe, who gonna be number 1 in the G League in shoes?
Bronny.
And that boy gonna be better than Jordan. I give him 10 years. They gonna be putting Bronny in that conversation with Jordan and shit. I'm telling you, at least with Kobe, they're gonna be comparing shit. Cause I give Bronny in 10 years, just fuck around, have 2 rings. He could at least fuck around and get 2. He gonna fuck around, definitely get at least 1 with Pops. And don't let his brother get on the team with them before that nigga retires. Let the nigga fuck around and retire and be the coach while they on the team.
Why people got to be?
That nigga is gonna pass Phil Jackson record in championships. As a player and a coach, he gonna pass all them boys. Then what y'all gonna say? He gonna fuck around past Bill Russell in championship rings. if he start coaching too. Nigga, IQ fucked up.
Right. Well, I guess the great point is I actually did get Tubi merely for Bronny G League game.
Why are you so bothered by this?
Cause he a hater. This is hating ass nigga.
Shout out Tubi, a great point.
Shout out to me,
Tubi
man.
was made for horrible movies. And I was just to watch Bronny.
You can watch Ghost Dog.
We got some gems on there. Got some good movies on there.
I met Ghost Dad, Bill Cosby, great film where everybody wants to go back in there.
You found a place of complete.
Ghost Dad.
So what's the next topic?
Yeah. Hey, we killed that. Stop, man.
I don't understand you.
That walk, that's like when Jason come in. Look.
You gotta get a little bit closer, Lex, to get to know me now.
No.
Why?
Cheer for Bronny.
I'm just saying, hey, if Matt McClung's dad played in the NBA, we'd be having a problem, wouldn't we?
And Matt McClung's in the G League too, right?
Otis McClung.
Yeah, well, let me see what Mac McClung's stats is, because since he's there, Mac
McClung.
Who is that?
Nobody.
The dunk contest guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he balling. He was G League MVP.
He was G League MVP?
That was the MVP last year, Matt?
Bronny wasn't here though.
Bronny, as we know, was not in the G League last year.
Bronny wasn't there though.
Bronny was still at school.
So he's averaging 24 this year.
Who? McClung?
McClung.
Look at the history of how much he's averaged. He still ain't got a shot.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with
They gave
Bronny,
him a
though.
couple shots. He got a couple 10 days now.
That has nothing to do with Bronny, though.
Yeah, it doesn't.
He still keeps doing the dunk contest.
McClung, a G League veteran. A G League rookie.
Too. His
They're
first year,
dominating.
he wasn't averaging that.
They're dominating.
A G League vet.
He getting dominated by a young freshman.
I mean, at 26, you're only averaging 2 more points.
Yeah.
Especially when people say you was trash. You know.
But
I mean, but for being undrafted, McClung should have been and got a chance in the NBA.
He got a couple. Then he got a couple 10 days.
Definitely.
He signed 2 ways.
Yeah, but unless you get a real shot.
Yeah.
Like I watched him in class. Like
Yeah.
he actually can put the ball in the basket. He's just never actually had a full shot.
Well, that's
into the
why.
NBA.
And he put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, he can put the ball in the basket.
Or he was just like a high school.
No,
Yeah, but-
no. He can put
Right, but
dunker.
you
can
can't
cheer
take
all you
all
want.
that.
You can cheer, but
you
it's
can't
just a
take that
season.
all out on one player.
Anyway, this ain't about him, nigga. This about LeBron. This about Bronny James. This is about LeBron Jr., bitch. We ain't even motherfucking going up, bitch. This is about LeBron Jr., bitch. Let's go back to this.
How you try to slice this, these are terrific numbers from a 20-year-old who was coming off an interrupted season in college following a terrible cardiac arrest. Just in case the critics aren't aware, because the way people were talking, they seem to have not been aware, the 55th overall pick is not a position where you often draft players who have successful NBA careers. Just for example, since 2012, this is the list of players who were drafted 55th overall in the NBA draft. And funnily enough, the 2 best players were drafted in the last 3 years, with Guy Santos and Aaron Wiggins, but not a single one of those other names had careers in the NBA. And even Guy Santos, who has proven to be a really great success story for the Warriors, at 22 years old, he is currently playing less than 14 minutes a night and averaging 4 points a game, with his game consisting almost entirely of hustle and spacing, which is great. But I mention this to let everyone know that the expectations for a 55th overall pick should be for them to not be an NBA level player. That is the expectations. So it shouldn't have been surprising when at 20 years old, Bronny struggled in his first few games of Summer League, his first few G League games, and his first NBA minutes. But now, after spending 9 months with the Lakers, we are starting to see a level of growth that, to be honest, doesn't really make sense. Because whilst I wasn't someone who hated on him getting drafted to the Lakers, all of the numbers suggested this guy was someone that should not have been drafted. Even at 55, averaging less than 5 points, 3 boards, and 2 assists per game on 37% from the field and 27% from 3 in college as a 6'2" guard. But despite those numbers in college, he's now established himself as one of the best players in the G League at just 20 years old. And it's reached a point like we saw in his 39-point game where he looks too good for the G League, which is exactly what you want from your draft pick. Whether you draft them in the lottery or 55th overall, if the player you just drafted looks too good for the G League, well, the next step is clearly the NBA. And we've now gotten a glimpse of what he could potentially be in the NBA with his recent performance against the Bucks, finishing that game with 17 points. And if we actually focus on how he's been playing, his confidence in his jump shot, his driving ability, the improved playmaking, the rate at which he's improved from the first few games of Summer League to now is honestly insane. Even if we look at his performance against the Bucks, most people laughed it off because the Lakers were blown out, but 12 of those points came whilst the Bucks had all of their starters in. And it's
now, as we look at these clips, right, I want y'all to remember what I said. The boy is going to be a mixture of, it's almost going to be a perfect mixture of Russell Westbrook, meaning a motherfucking balling ass nigga that ball hard all the time, every day, don't give a fuck about nothing. He love the game of basketball, bitch. He's gonna have fun while he balling. That Russell Westbrook, triple double Russell Westbrook mixed with Steph Curry, boy, with that shot, I'm telling you, he gonna develop that 3-point shot like a motherfucker. He gonna be like Curry when it comes to that shooting that motherfucking ball. And that's what's gonna elevate him and propel him to being better than Michael Jordan. If you got a player,
plays like this,
if you got a point guard mixed with, if you got a point guard mixture of Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry by himself. I'm talking about Steph Curry standing how they just run around the court doing everything like just extra energized. You know what I'm saying? Limitless range. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this too. Next year, regular season game, Bronny James gonna hit a logo. He gonna hit a logo 3 just to make a statement.
Bronny is now making.
He gonna hit a 3 from that L just to make a statement.
That he wasn't before. He crosses Rollins initially before using the lens screen, and with Lopez in drop, he comfortably drains the 3. Or in this play where he gets the ball, this time faking the handoff, and with Lopez away from the rim, he gets straight past Rollins and finishes. And what you'll notice in a lot of these highlights is even though he's 6'2" and only 20 years old, his strength is so apparent. And it's that strength mixed with his speed that makes him such a nightmare to guard in the open court. Look at him here getting the ball off the rebound, and with 2 defenders around him, it's that slow step after hitting the initial defender to throw them off before dropping it in with the touch. And this
Here's another tip from the two.
That same bullshit Russell I do all the time. Russell Westbrook always do that bullshit. What's gonna make it popping though? That boy gonna start. That nigga already dunking on niggas.
This strength, this ability to get into the paint is only going to be more effective the better and better his jump shot looks. And from the first few games of Summer League to now in the G League, hitting step back 3s, comfortably walking into pull-up dribble 3s, coming off screens, his shooting ability looks like it's reached.
So that boy Steph Curry ain't dunking like that.
That's just gonna open.
Just imagine if that boy Steph Curry could take that shit to the hole like Russell Westbrook. That's all I'm saying. That's what Jit gonna be.
Up his game as a driver. Do you remember a guy who was called Mini LeBron James, Eric Bledsoe? I'm not saying Bronny is going to be the next Eric Bledsoe, and if he was at the 55th overall pick, that would be one of the best 50 overall picks ever. But if he were to put on a little bit more muscle and just become even more of a bulldog and more of a downhill threat, then all of a sudden that size, that athleticism, I think will stack up at an NBA level like it is currently stacking up at the G League. I mean, look at a play like this, where he has the ball 30 feet from the basket, that quick crossover to get rid of the initial defender, and then the body to discard the next defender before floating it in. That combination of speed on the cross before strength on the next move, I don't know, guys. That's the kind of speed and power.
And then you see how the nigga size him like his daddy dude.
That looks NBA level to me. Now, would I be making this video if he was not the son of LeBron James? No. But I'm not making the video because he is LeBron James' son. I'm making this video because this was a 20-year-old drafted late in the second round who had an interrupted college career after an incredibly serious and tragic cardiac incident, and he was ripped to shreds by literally everyone for struggling in the summer league.
Facts, bro. A bunch of bitch ass niggas that already hated on the nigga. They hated on the nigga daddy, so he got all that leftover bullshit just because of the pull that his pops had and the belief that his pops had in his son, because he know his son better than a lot of these bums in the motherfucking game just out here motherfucking playing. Think about it. These niggas got in the game, was able to change their family lives, and started treating it like a real job. Now a nigga like Bronny James is gonna come in here basically off for the pure love of the sport, because he don't need no fucking money. Like his daddy told y'all, that nigga don't need no fucking money. It's what the fuck he want to do, and he working hard to do it. So this what the fuck I'm gonna help him do, bitch. The fuck is y'all talking about? And y'all talking shit about Bronny. Wait till Bryce get in the league, boy. Y'all gonna what? Y'all gonna hate the James.
Every touch, every turnover, every missed.
If you think you hate the motherfuckers, nah, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Rotation, every missed shot, almost all felt like viral moments. So when he starts performing in the G League at not just a solid level, but at a level which makes you think he could be a really legit NBA player, that's when he deserves all the praise in the world. And when he's putting up 39.7 boards, 4 assists, 4 steals, that goes beyond just being LeBron James' son. That reaches a level where he needs NBA minutes. And if we're being honest, if he wasn't on a team like the Lakers who are fighting to win a championship, he would be playing minutes on probably 10 to 15 other teams in the NBA. And for a 55th overall pick, to be able to say that, that's pretty incredible. And can we not just pretend that nepotism doesn't exist in sports? Are we going to pretend that there aren't several coaches or executives or agents who are in the positions they are because of their fathers? I've seen people compare Bronny to a guy like LiAngelo Ball. I mean, right? It's all nepotism. It's all the same. Here are the numbers of LiAngelo Ball in the G League, and here are the numbers of Bronny James. I'm not saying he's going to be the next NBA superstar, but if you're actually watching him play and seeing the improvements and the numbers, this is someone who is deserving of the 55th overall pick, and he's also deserving of an apology from a lot of people.
Everybody. That boy deserves an apology from all you motherfucking hating ass, pussy ass, negative ass, capping ass, no life having ass, disappointment filled, pathetic motherfuckers. Hey man, but hey, successful people like us need hating ass, bitch ass niggas like y'all. It makes life more interesting, and it adds to the motivation and the focus that we may need to keep being successful and keep pissing you fuck niggas off. And with that being said, this is Home Inc. TV. Hustlers on a mission every day. We in the lit house. Whatever you do, make sure you keep the light within you shining bright. You feel me? Sponsored by dividendsapparel.com. Remember, whatever you do, make sure you do it capital and create a positive impact today and later. Fuck them haters. Get your paper straight like that. And never forget, real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Hoe ass niggas gonna talk about it, and fuck niggas gonna hate regardless. I promise you that. So to do your shit to the fullest, nigga. I don't give a fuck what they think, and you shouldn't either.
Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365 until I reach the heavens.